ABC 15 Breaking News.
We begin tonight with breaking news. The Desert Sky Mall in Phoenix evacuated after a robbery and reports of shots being fired. Quite the scare for shoppers, especially since it's been just a week since the mass shootings in El Paso and Dayton. ABC 15's John Treweiler at the mall tonight, where police just gave an update on that situation. John.
Yeah, Justin, very scary situation out here indeed this afternoon, but police want to reiterate there was no shooting out here at the Desert Sky Mall this afternoon. They say this was a robbery inside a store that sold jewelry. They say that two people entered this store and used a metal rod to break a glass case, striking that glass case multiple times. They say that the sound of that metal rod hitting that glass case made people think that there was gunfire happening inside the mall. As you can imagine, this is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There were a lot of people inside the mall. People were running. There was a large sense of concern. And of course, in light of recent events with mass shootings last weekend in El Paso and Dayton, people not knowing exactly what was going on, they were scared.
And as soon as we walk out, we look up and there's a stampede of people. I don't like to panic, so I stood there for a second. And a guy ended up, yelling at me, looking at my daughter, and said, "Pick up your daughter, run, there's somebody shooting." So I did. That's the first thing I thought of, was the shooting that just happened at Walmart. And this mall is full of Mexicans. It's the first thing that goes through your head, So we picked her up, ran. There's people's shoes flying everywhere, and it was just panic.
Now, again, police want to reiterate there was no shooting here this afternoon at Desert Sky Mall. They have no evidence that tells them there was. This was a burglary inside a store that sells jewelry. They say those two suspects fled this mall, got into a vehicle, and then fled the scene. Currently, they have no description of suspects or vehicle to offer us. Once we get updates, we'll, of course, share them with you. We're live in Phoenix today. I'm John Treweiler, ABC 15, Arizona.
All right. Thank you, John. And in the wake of this scare tonight, we're learning